When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Commodores will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Robinson. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Wiley. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. Everybody does. Opening drive, that you watch film, and how good are they?
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Commodores offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their end.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And you had all day to stew on and get excited and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
That's reeled in. It's Sherrill. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Commodores will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They go to the ground. Crosses the 45. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Pulls it in. It's Frazier. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that, take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Easy. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! The AT unit on the field. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to take off. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll run play action. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. Takes the handoff. It's Jenkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, he
hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Humphries. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
With the catch, it's Frazier. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They'll leave it with the lone back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The run to the right. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. quickly out to the tight end. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, better look out! And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
He wants to change this route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And I get why this offense is aggressive. They've been doing what they wanted, right? And they've built this huge lead, but they can't get careless. Like, don't make those mistakes that might get this defense back in the football game.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Weiland. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the toss. Inside the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll immediately call timeout.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Dogs will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The inside handoff. Showing off the arms. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And the Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Here's the handoff. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. The Commodores come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Bullock. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Secures it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to the ground with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first down. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end... difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Makes the quick grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Second down coming up. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the move. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Dogs haven't just been hungry, they've been famished. They have just eaten up this offense all day.
Everything they've tried to do hasn't worked. This defense, not only are they well organized, not only are they talented, they're well coached, they listen, they play so hard, they don't give you a thing.
And the Commodores are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Locklear. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, Dick. There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give, and tick, 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 tick. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Running to the left. Steamrolls his way ahead. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Ash. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, give them some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player,